there, and welcome back to Tarot by Fernanda. On today's video, we're gonna go over whether the answer to your question is yes or is it no. So pretty much all you have to do as always is only pick one group. So you can pick either the blue candle, the pink one, orange, green, or red. So this will be group 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. As always, you know that the timestamp, you can find it in the comment section. And then remember always, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. What else? That is pretty much it. Just pick intuitively, and then I'm gonna leave this with you for a second so you can pick the right pile, and I will see you next. Bye. Hi there, pile number 1. So if you chose this beautiful candle, welcome. I'm gonna leave this one here. Now, just remember that the reading, it is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. And now, the first tarot card will represent your energy towards the situation, okay? Are you coming from a place of fear? Are you coming from a place of love? Are you coming, with what energy are you asking this question, okay? Then we're gonna go with what is the energy emanating from this particular situation or this question. So sometimes our question does involve someone else or another entity, so this is gonna help us as well see whether this energy is a high vibrational energy or a low one. Then we'll go with the actual answer from your angels, if this is a yes or a no, or maybe later answer. And then we are gonna go with, is this still a yes later on, or is this gonna change to a no? Let me give you an example. Sometimes when we want to invest into something, like let's say, I don't know, into business, sometimes it is the right thing to do now because the demand is there, or it's like it's something that moves pretty quickly. But then if you think of, if you don't listen to this or you don't take the decision and you wait 3 months from now, then the answer may not longer be yes, okay? And then last, we have another tarot card and 2 oracle cards just to clarify a bit more about the situation. So I'm going to leave this here. And let's start with the energy on how are you approaching the situation. And first we got the 7 of Wands. Okay, perfect. To start with, seems like you're trying to really remain centered and grounded about this. Like you're making conscious efforts not to let the situation or this person or this decision to get the best out of you. This is also telling me that you're probably, you're just trying not to get distracted by this. You're trying to make the most, like you want to make this decision out of like a really grounding, by being very grounded, not being impulsive or anything like that. So that is good. Also, for some of you though, this is not everyone, but I'm actually getting that for some of you, you may be a bit more defensive about the situation. You may feel like you have been protecting this person, or you feel like this is so important to you that you may seem to some people, you may seem a bit defensive. But really is that you just feel like this situation is really worth your time, or whatever you're asking about, it's really important for you, and this is why you want to protect this at all cost. And at the same time, you're trying not to make any rush decisions or based on just in the moment type of thing, right? You're trying to be grounded when you make this decision. Now, the energy from this situation, we got the strong King of Wands. Now, this situation is very solid. I don't know what this is, but I'm already sensing that the answer of this will be a yes. Just because with the King of Wands, if this involves someone else, this is whoever you're asking about, or does this person still feel love for me, or whatever it is. The energy that is emanating from this is a very strong magical energy, creative energy. So definitely, I don't see any red flags coming from this situation or from this question to start with. The energy is pretty upstanding. It's pretty magical. It is pretty strong. If you're also, I don't know what your question is about, but it could be about a job. It's just that it seems like whatever this is actually a pretty strong situation, a pretty straightforward situation. And I don't see anything wrong with this so far. Now, the answer, would it be yes or no? And first we got the beautiful 10 of Cups. Okay, I guess this is a yes. I'm not surprised by this. With the 10 of Cups, this is a big fat yes, because this is telling me, your angels are saying that this is a yes for you because this is meant for you. This is something that brings you happiness, or that be feeling your life. So by feeling your life emotionally, I think. So this could be a job that they're going to treat you very well. This could be a relationship. Or maybe you were wondering if someone still has feelings for you. And this is a big yes. With the 10 of Cups, we're making the focus is on the feelings, on the sentimental. So this is a big yes. Also, if you were wondering or asking about a family member, maybe their intentions or something like that, are their intentions good? This is a big yes. Their intentions are genuine. Their intentions are good. Yeah, I see a lot of wands. So these two are wands and these are cups. So really, it is about magic or manifestation within. And then we got now sentimental and feelings. So this is pretty good. And now, will this change in the future? We got the 4 of Wands. So this is still will be a yes in the future. Now we got more wands. So this is a very pretty solid, pretty intuitive situation, I find. This is something that is a given. It's like, yeah, that's a word. It is a given. You may ask just to like double check, but this is pretty intuitive. This is pretty a solid situation. This is heading somewhere. And there's a reason to everything. And with the 4 of Wands, I'm thinking that maybe some of you, this question is, will this relationship go somewhere, or will we marry each other? What is happening? So just because I'm seeing the 10 of Cups and the 4 of Wands, I'm already seeing some of you, some type of union, some type of future, like building a future together, marriage as well, some type of promise, some type of engagement. So that is some of the energy I'm getting from this, right? With the 4 of Wands, it's 1111. So you probably have been seeing that number as well often. Now let's see what more messages we get from your angels. And we got the Empress. I love this card. And then we got Loudspeaker. And then we have do something for someone. Okay. With the do something for someone, and I see this really looks like Mother Nature and the rabbits and everything. It's just Mother Nature, which is the Empress as well, is so connected with the feminine energy. I mean, this is the most feminine energy in the deck, pretty much, and is the mother, the earth, Mother Earth, and nurturing, caring. So these two together is telling me maybe some of you asked about pregnancy, or asked about a family, asked about something like that related to that stage of your life. And this is a big yes. So if you were wondering, am I getting pregnant, or is that a possibility for me? It is a big yes, because here I see a big connection with your feminine intuition, feminine instincts of caring and nurturing, and taking care of someone else. So for some of you, this is about yes, about the pregnancy. Now for others, it really is about connecting with that feminine energy, connecting with what you want your reality to be, and be loudspeaker about it. Sometimes something that I tell people is that when you have fears, and when you yeah, when you have fears, it really is always, or you think something is weighing down on you, it is always so helpful if you say things out loud so you realize how dumb or weird those statements are. Sometimes when we say things out loud, we're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that came out of my mouth. Like sometimes, let's say, imagine that you wanted to leave a relationship and you're like, I don't want to leave a relationship because I'm scared of being alone forever. And you say that out loud and you're like, wait a second, that actually sounds really dumb. I know that that's not how things are. So this message is about voicing your needs, voicing what you want, voicing your reality you want, and then it will be clear for you what are the steps for you to take so you can get exactly what you want. But this is, I'm just gonna tell you, this is a big yes. I feel like a lot of you have asked about family or about romance in here, and some type of promise, some type of like romantic connection. Yeah. So even if it's about like a business, this is going to flourish 100%, because with the 1111, it's like everything is there for you. This is going to be a very fulfilling job for you, and this is going to give you fruits. This is going to nurture. You just got to nurture. You just got to give it some time for this to give you exactly what you were looking for. So I hope this was helpful. Now, I will really appreciate if you do subscribe, one. I have also my Instagram account and my TikTok account. I will really appreciate that. You know, whenever I see more subscribers, I know that, obviously that motivates me. That's what I wanted to say. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Bye. Hi there, and welcome to pile number 2. So if you chose this beautiful pink candle, welcome. So here are your cards, and we're gonna go over whether the answer of your questions is a yes or a no. Sometimes it could be a maybe, and when it's a maybe, it's because it's only a matter of time, okay? So first, here we're gonna have what is the approach you're taking to this question, okay? So I wanna see how important it is to you, or what approach is it? Is it fear-based, or is it faith? What is your approach? What energy are you feeding this situation with, okay? Then after that, we're gonna have what is the energy from the situation? What energy can we get from this situation? Why I wanna know this is because sometimes the question you're asking about does involve someone else, and sometimes this way I can tell whether the energy of this person, the intention is good or not. Then we're gonna have your actual answer, yes or no answer. Okay, and then something that I want to do is as well future energy. So is this still remaining a yes, or is this turned to a no? With time, sometimes this can happen when you're asking whether it's the right time to make a business decision, right? And sometimes investing in something now is the right thing, but if you wait longer, then it will no longer be something good for you. Then after that, we're gonna have one more tarot card as clarification, and then some oracle cards. So let me start with the energy that you are approaching the situation, okay? So first, we got the nice 6 of Cups. Can you see this card? I actually love it. So this is telling me that the way that you're approaching the situation is emotionally based. So your approach is not realistic in decision. I'm not saying that it is unrealistic, but sometimes some people, the way they approach a question they have is with strategy, or they make a list of pros and cons. Sometimes it is based on passion, sometimes it's based on monetary, but this is like you're basing your decision, or the way you're approaching it is with emotion. So really you're trying to connect with a past energy. So this is, it will be different for every single person, because some of your questions may be about love, some about family, some about business, career choice. But in this case, it's telling me that your approach is actually, there's nothing bad with connecting with your sentiment, connecting with your emotion. This is like you are trying to think of a time in the past in which you felt happy or like at home, And that's the type of energy that you're trying to connect with right now. Sorry for the noise. And then what else? Yes, this is definitely you're basing your choice from from a good time in your life. That's the thing. From a good time in your life that is in the past. Okay. Now, we have for the current energy of this question or this situation, we got the 9 of Wands. Okay, so you can see this person is standing, but this person is standing after a lot of obstacles. So this is telling me that whatever this situation you're inquiring about, this is something that you have waited for some time. You have worked really hard to obtain this or to make something happen for you. Now, also this way, because I'm actually going to do reversals this time, in this position, this 9 of Wands is actually giving you hope, telling you to not give up yet, to do not give in, to keep fighting, to keep standing, that you're very, very, very close to your goal. You're very close to achieving whatever you're asking about. So I'm thinking that probably the answer to this will be yes, just seeing already a bit of the energy in here. And okay, so yeah, so the answer of this question, of your question, it is yes. With the Queen of Wands, this is telling me that your angels are saying that whatever you're inquiring about is actually really up to you. You have the power of manifesting this. So let's say if you're asking about a business move or something like that, they're telling you that this is a big yes, and this is something that is within your power. This is something that you can manifest yourself. This is something that you're 100% control over the situation. So sometimes it could also be, I'm just giving an example, this is not what it is, but because remember this is general, but let's say that you're wondering whether you should want to give another chance to your relationship, right? So you're focusing on how you felt in the past, in the good times that you had with someone, and then you feel like the entire energy of the situation is that you two have gone through so many obstacles, and then your angels are telling you, well, your answer is within your power. Like if you want to make it happen, then you just got to say to your partner, yes, I want to move forward. Yes, I want to give it another shot, let's say. So this is telling me that it is within your power, that this is something that is actually good for you as well. This is the energy I'm getting from this. And then when it comes to whether this is going to change in the future, if you were to take more time to take this decision, or down forward, if you want to wait a little bit longer before you make this decision, seems like the answer will still be yes. And with the Chariot now next to the Queen of Wands, this is telling me that whatever this situation or this person or whatever you're asking about, this is something that is meant for you. This is something that is within your path, and that's something that you actually have to experience, or that will be very beneficial for you to give yourself a chance to experience, okay? So with the Chariot, we got Cancer energy in here. And then let me see what more further guidance we can get from your angels, okay? So we got the Hermit. So nice. And then we got third eye chakra. And we got be supportive. Now, okay. So I do feel like intuitively, what your angels are telling me is that you already know what the answer is, right? And I don't see red flags about the situation and being in a toxic situation or a toxic person you're asking about. It's like you already know, you have already gotten a lot of signs to let you know that this is the choice, this is a yes for you. Now, I feel like for some of you, if you pick that pile, you still need to reflect on this. There's some part that needs some convincing for you, or for you to see it how it is. So with the Hermit, it's you going to that stage when you are working on your perception of seeing your reality, how you see your reality, and your reality we all live in a different reality based on our beliefs. And it's just like your angels say that there's still some more work to do for you to be able to connect with what you intuitively already know that it is true. And then for some of you, because not for everyone, I feel like this message, be supportive. It is when you genuinely show someone that you care about them, that can make the entire difference. When you genuinely show someone that, yes, I want to be with you, or you genuinely show someone, hey, I don't have much experience, but I genuinely want to learn with you at this new job. Please give me an opportunity. That completely changed the game. When you're genuine about something and you genuinely show interest, I feel like in these days, we try not to show interest in nothing, right? We don't want to be that needy person or show interest and then, show interest in a job, tell other people about our goals or things that we want in our lives, because then, oops, we look like a fool if we don't get what we wanted. So in this, be supportive. I see it as show interest in something, okay? Show genuine interest in something, because that makes a difference. And yeah, that was pretty much for you, pile number 2. The answer to your reading, it is a yes, and it will still remain as a yes down the road, okay? Hopefully this was helpful. If you do feel compelled to do so, I will really appreciate if you follow my Instagram account, if you subscribe to my YouTube videos, and if you have TikTok, go ahead on my TikTok as well. I do post different content on different platforms, and I'm just I really get happy when I get a new follower, a new subscriber, because I know my work is going somewhere. So I will really appreciate that. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi there, pile number 3. So if you chose this beautiful orange candle, welcome. They all smell so good. It's like a different scent for each one of them. They smell so good. All right, so I got your cards over here. And before I start, just remember to only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. This is a general reading. If you want a specific reading meant for you, tailored for you, then just get a reading with me. But otherwise, don't get hooked on the specifics. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, first, how I'm going to be doing the reading. The first card will represent the energy. How are you approaching the situation, or how you're approaching your question? Are you asking this question based on fear, or with love, with faith? Really, this is more to know, to place the focus on you, on your responsibility, because sometimes the situation can be really good or really scary. But let's say if it's a really scary situation, you're confronting this with a lot of strength, right? Not fear-based. Or sometimes it could be a good situation, but you are confronting it with a lot of fear. So this is more representing you. Then this card will represent the situation itself. Sometimes the situation does have someone else involved, or another entity. This could be a workplace, or a manager, I don't know, something else, or someone else. So this will represent that energy, okay? And sorry for the noise. And then the third card will actually represent the answer to your question. If this is a yes, if this is a no, we will see. And then this will represent the answer of your question in the future. So will this still remain a yes, or will this turn into a no later on? Or will this, if it was a no, will this turn into a yes later on? I like to give an example of, like, if you're asking about an investment, maybe investing right now, it is a good idea, but investing later on, 3 months down the road, might not be the best opportunity anymore. And then we have a little bit more clarification from your angels over here, okay? So actually, if I remember well, this 2 came together. All right, I'm going to put this 2 here, and then this is for later. All right, pile number 3. So first, let's see what is your energy that you're contributing to the situation. And we got love, the lovers, number 6. Okay, so I do see that what you're attracting to this, whatever this is, the situation, you are investing a lot of love, a lot of good energy. You do feel like this is meant to be. You're so convinced that this is a yes. I'm just going to tell you, it's like I really get a feeling that you are convinced the answer of this question has to be a yes, because when I do see the Lovers, it's like you feel like this is in your path, this is meant to be, whether it's romantic or not. This could be about a job that you're like, no, I really need to work here because this is what I need to be doing in my life. So this is like, you're convinced, you're 100% convinced that this is for you. Also, this is Gemini energy, and one thing that was in my mind right away for this specific case is there's two sides of a coin with Gemini in here, and I'm curious to know what is next. Now, the energy that is coming from the situation, let's see. Okay, so we got Temperance in reverse. So in this reading, I'm actually going to be doing reversals, just for getting a little bit more clarification on things. All right, with Temperance in reverse, that is telling me that is actually about duality and about different poles, like different things, very, very different, like water and oil, okay? Like two things that you cannot really put together. So if this is the energy coming from the situation, I feel like the situation itself, it's already very, I wouldn't say conflictive, but it is something that already does not make sense. So your question, whether it is, are we meant to be together? You're approaching this with a lot of love, believing that this is like meant to be, right? But then the angels are saying the energy from the situation is something that does not make sense. It's like the moon and the sun, it's just, they're very different. But reversal in here, instead of, you know, how it should be, it is telling me that there's something wrong in here in this situation. And also it talks about impatience. Sometimes we want something right now that we're not willing to wait for something that is actually meant for us. So Temperance is usually we have like angels guidance, and we get a lot of they send us a lot of signs to let us know what is meant for us and what is not meant for us, but we do not want to see it. And this is like what I'm getting from this card. I'm not saying yet that this is like a toxic situation or this is a no, but I'm just already seeing that it's like you're not accepting your angels' messages. You haven't been receptive about the situation. You're very optimistic about the situation, but I'm seeing that this is either about patience, or about, maybe it's not even a matter of patience, just this whatever situation does not make sense for you. Now, this is the actual answer, so let's go see it. And we got the 5 of Swords. So, okay, this is a no from your angels, and let me explain a bit about this. So now it makes sense. With this 5 of Swords, you see the crows and around, and there's actually a shadow here or someone else in here, and there's some blood. So with the 5 of Swords, it's just saying it's a big no, because the situation you're asking about is actually going to be like give you a headache. The entire situation will be more conflictive and will only create headaches for you. Not obstacles, but headaches of like, you know already that something does not make sense. But maybe you don't, just because you're very positive and very loving in this situation. Like you have the best intentions. Now, I just don't feel that maybe, I don't know if this is involving someone else. And I'm not saying that the person does not have the best intentions with you, but it's just the entire situation will result in something that you're going to be like, whoa, like I just wish I had more information. I just wished maybe I would have waited longer, and, I would have chosen what I know is the right thing for me. Not what I want, but what is the right thing for me. Because sometimes we know what the right thing is, but it's not necessarily what we want. Let's be real, we all have been there. Now, let's see if this decision is going to change, because I do see Temperance in reverse, so maybe it is just a matter of time. So let me see if this is changing. And we got the Hanged Man, but in reverse. So number 12. So usually it should be like this because it's hanged, but then it is in reverse. And yeah. And the clarifying, it was this in reverse. We got the 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So this is telling me that the answer of this question will not change. And why? The Hangman in reverse is like someone refusing to advance in life, someone to refuse to understand a specific lesson. So the Hangman, I feel like, really represents perception, and sometimes when we are enlightened by something that happens to us, and then we're like, oh, now I understand everything, and you're the only person that holds that truth for yourself, but it's in reverse. So I just feel like if you, down the road, the answer will still be no, because it will just seem like you are undoing everything that you have been built so far. So with the Three of Coins in reverse, usually here is like when you're working hard and building something slowly but surely. Both in reverse is telling me if you were to choose to go for this later on, it's like you're just taking a step back, like, or several steps back. And this is, I'm not saying this, it's your angels are saying this, okay? And you probably know if this is meant for you. Now, let me see more about this. We got the Four of Swords. Let me show you. We got Chakra Love, of course. And then we got Act as your partner is here. Okay. I already know what this is about. Alrighty, so this is really clear for me that if, of course, you want this to be a yes. For so many of you, you want this to be a yes. This is like, I can tell right away. Now, what your angels are telling you to do, or how they're guiding you, is that it is a time to take a rest. It is a time to actually take care of yourself and heal that heart. I feel like for so many of you, this is about a relationship or someone, an ex, or someone that you're just not sure if you should still be with. If this is about a job, this is about telling you it is time to take a rest. It is time to actually, you're exhausted. You're, of course, very enthusiastic about it, but it's just not, whatever the situation is not appreciating you. And it is time for you to take a rest, to take care of you, to understand that there is more than just this, whatever this is. And you should take care of yourself first. Now, with this card, forget whatever it says. What I'm really intuitive sensing about this, it is that, you know, sometimes when we are dating someone, we behave in a specific way. We like to go on trips. We like to eat out. We like to do a lot of things. We might be always cooking for someone else, but we never cook for ourselves. Like we cook for that special person, but if that special person does not come over, we are not actually eating anything healthy ourselves. We don't take care of ourselves. So for me, this is like, you know, it feels like whoever is asking this question does pamper herself or himself when they're with someone else, or they do feel worth it when they're with someone else or when they're in this situation. But if this situation was not involved, they would not treat themselves the same way. So that is not actually real self-love, right? So what your angels are saying is, behave and treat yourself like you would treat the other person. Like how much love you're always showing to the other person, show it to yourself. So this is your reading for today, pile number 3. I hope that you really like this reading, that it resonated for you. I would really appreciate if you do subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this is really motivating me when I do see more subscribers. And do follow me on Instagram if you feel compelled to, at my TikTok account. Alrighty, so I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi there, pile number 4. So if you chose this pile, welcome. This green, delicious candle, then welcome. It smells really nice. All right, I'm gonna place the candle over here. And now these are your cards, and I will show you one by one. First, the first card will represent your energy towards the situation, okay? Just because I always like to do this, because I want to know, how are you confronting this situation? Is it fear-based? Is it with love? Is it with faith? With impatience? What is it? Because this draws the responsibility to your side as well. And remember, I always focus on you. What can you do? Then we go with the energy of the situation itself. Now, why I do this is because sometimes the situation we're wondering about or we're asking about involves someone else, okay? Or another entity. Then I will follow with the actual answer. Is this a yes or is this a no from your angels? And the next card will represent if it's still going to be a yes or a no in the future. So sometimes the example I like to give is, you know, sometimes a great opportunity is like right in front of you. And if you take it now, then it's going to be amazing. But if you wait a couple months, then it no longer is the amazing opportunity that it used to be, right? And then we got 3 more cards that will just be more like angels guidance for you. So I'm gonna leave this here. Alrighty. Okay, sorry. There. Alright, so let's start with your first card. And we got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, you can see that this person is planting seeds along the way. So this is how you're approaching the situation itself. Now, this is telling me that you are kind of strategizing, or you're ready for the next step. You're ready for the next stage of your life. That's how you view yourself. Like, you find that you have invested so much money and time in the situation or in something else, and now you're ready for something new, for a new adventure. That is the message that I'm getting. So your energy is pretty good. Like, you're just saying, I'm ready for the next thing. I have been investing so much work, money, time in previous things, and I'm ready for the next step. I'm slowly heading towards it, but I'm ready for the next thing. So, and for some of you, this is like, probably your question is whether you should invest money and time into something or someone, something like this. And then we're gonna see what is the energy from the situation itself. And we got the Fool. Now, this energy is very optimistic. Really refreshing. It is a new adventure, like I said. So really, we are referring to a new adventure in here. Young soul, young energy, a new chapter, and obviously it's very optimistic. Now, I'm feeling like this. You want to have fun as well. This is a very fun energy. It looks pretty good. Let's see what the answer of your angels are. So we got the 10 of Wands. Okay. Oh, but this was in reverse. Yeah. All right. So this is no from them right now. Why? Let me see this as well. Alrighty. So what they're saying is it is a no for you, just because it's like I just feel like it's whatever this is not the right thing for you. You are attracting more of the same. So with this 10 of Wands, actually it talks about a lot of responsibility, a lot of weight on your shoulders, and you may be enjoying this weight on your shoulders. Let's say if it's work, and that's great. But with this reversed, it's just that you're going to enter a cycle of never-ending thing. It's just not where you want to go. And usually you go up the hill. In this card specifically, you're going down the hill, but reverse, it just doesn't make sense. It's like something does not make sense. You're gonna be, you're just attracting, and you're just gonna be in a situation that is more of the same, and it's gonna take you nowhere, and you're gonna be carrying so much weight for nothing. Also, this is telling me that you have specific beliefs that may have to be revisited, just because this is why you think that this is the best way to go about this whole situation. Maybe this could be an exciting business venture or something, but you're just not thinking outside of the box, and you're just gonna be doing more of the same that is not gonna get you or bring you anything new. With the 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords as the answer of will this change in the future? It is still a no in the future. This is just gonna bring you a headache. This is just gonna bring you a lot of mental exhaustion as well. yeah, you just see the person here in the background, some blood and the crows around. This is just not where you want to be. This is not what you want to do right now. Maybe, like I said, this could be a business venture, and this is just going to be a big headache. This is not going to bring you what you're looking for, because I see that you are looking for the next big adventure and you're pretty optimistic about it. But this is not what it looks to be. Although this could be a great idea for someone else, a great thing to do, or for someone to date. Let's say this person, if this is a person, this may be someone amazing for someone else, but it's just not meant for you. Okay, let's see what your angels have to say about this. The Ace of Cups, opportunity, you see here, and you see this one. And then we got speak the language of love, and then have patience. Okay, that makes more sense. Alrighty, so I don't know. Okay, if this is about a person, or even if this is about a job, it's just telling you that the reason why this is a no is because there's something else meant for you. There's someone else or something else that the universe is trying to bring to you. So if this is about someone, just letting you know, it's not that the person is a bad person, because there's good energy coming from this person, a lot of fun, a lot of optimistic energy, but it's just not the person that your angels, or situation or job that your angels want for you. So whenever there's something from your angels, you can bet that it's something really good. So it just brings opportunities. Like, you're not opening your eyes to what the universe or your angels want to give to you. So this is why I'm not seeing any toxicity. It's just that this is not the right choice or the right direction to go, because there's something else for you. And this is about patience and, speak the language of love. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, very few of you, this is about maybe you want to focus on work or something like that, but your angels want to actually bring love into your life. For others, this is about someone, you're inquiring about someone, but there's another opportunity or someone else that they actually bring into your life that you just have to accept. But if you commit to something, then your eyes won't be open to see the other person coming your way. So I hope that this was useful and that it was clear. If you do feel compelled to do so, I will really appreciate if you subscribe to my page, to my YouTube channel. I always get so motivated when I see a new subscriber. And also I got my Instagram account. You can check out my website, www.tarotbyfernanda.com, and you can also check out my TikTok account. So I'll see you next time, pile number 4. Bye. Hi there, pile number 5. So if you chose this beautiful candle that smells really good, welcome. I'm gonna leave this candle over here. And here are your cards, okay? So most of them are tarot cards, and then we got some oracle cards just to give you angel's message. Now remember to take everything with the best mindset. Not everything is meant for you. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. Now, we're gonna go over whether the answer to your question is a yes or no, and then maybe in some cases, the answer actually changes with time. So this first card will represent your energy towards the situation. So this is important because I like to know what is your energy, how are you approaching this concern or this question, with love, with anger, with impatience, what is it? Then we got the energy of the actual situation. Sometimes the situation involves someone else, so then it's important to know what is the energy that it's coming from that situation. And then we got the actual answer from your angels, whether this is a yes or a no. And actually there were 2 cards for this one. So I'm guessing there's an explanation to this. And then we got whether this is going to change in the future or not, if it's going to be remaining the same. And then we got some more oracle cards over here that I'm going to leave here, okay? So to start with, we got the 9 of Pentacles as your energy, the energy that you're approaching, you're approaching the situation, okay? So in this case, your angels are letting me know that you feel like things are working out for you right now. You're finding a new sense of spiritual, not peace, but it's like you have found a new way of thinking, and also you kind of now appreciate the little things. There's also like now there's this energy of you feeling lucky about your situation, or that you have a lot of things to be thankful for, not only spiritually speaking, but actually materialistic as well. So you may think like, well, I have a car, I have a job, I have this and this. I'm pretty lucky. So you're coming in with an energy in which you're channeling this type of thoughts, which is amazing, and it's really good. And this is also not necessarily like self-love, because this is more of a materialistic approach, but it's just like saying that you know that you have so much in life, that like you have everything that you need in here, right? This is like someone who has a lot of plants and, you know, can go to her backyard and get some tomatoes, get some cucumbers from it, and realize like, wow, I'm so lucky. I'm in a really good place in my life. Now, the energy from the situation itself, we got the Four of Swords. So in this case, you can see the person who's crawled like a baby, and there's a heart, and then she's resting. So whatever the situation is, you actually have already taken a break from this, okay? I don't know if it's a job, if it's maybe a relationship, but it's like you decided to take a break from this already. So right now the situation is on pause. Whatever this is, this could be that you took a vacation from work before deciding whether you're staying there or not. It could be that you're thinking whether you should get back together with someone because you're on a break right now, or you just had a discussion in which you're like, okay, let's see how things go. There's something that is just on pause right now. This could also be a business project. I don't know what it is, but the situation you're inquiring about is on pause. So maybe this could be someone that you're not even with right now, that you completely broke up with, and you're actually doing pretty good, but you're just wondering, getting back together, will this be a good idea? Or getting back to this job, or let's say you were on maternity leave and you're like, getting back to this job, would it be the right thing for me right now with my career choice and where I want to take my career, let's say. So right now it's in pause. Now let's see what the answer from your angels are. Okay, so we got the Hanged Man in reverse, and we got the Judgment card. Right, so you see here, usually it should be like this, and this is like when you are in a way enlightened, although not everyone thinks the same way. You are enlightened, and you sometimes it's a lonely place to be, because not everyone thinks the same, and you have like a breakthrough about a topic or something, but right now it's upside down. So there's a blockage here, there's some stagnation, and then Judgment is about releasing. So definitely the answer from your angels right now of the situation, it is a no. This is not, the answer is no for you. It's just saying because they really think that you should be releasing the situation, or this job, this friendship, whatever you're asking about, or if it's like, does someone have good intentions with me? Let's say that that's your question. This is a no. This is saying of, you know, it doesn't mean that the person has bad intentions, but it's just not meant for you, and you have to release this. You have to release the situation. This is really of, you know, right now you're stagnant. Like going back to that will just be kind of like going back to the same. And your angels is very clear that they're saying that you should be giving up on this. You should release this. So this could also be, let me just give you an example. Let's say this is not what it is necessarily, but just an example. Sometimes or a business was doing really good, and then it stops actually doing good, and you just keep investing and flushing money and flushing money. Sometimes we do not want to give up, and sometimes we got to understand that the chapter is over, and you have to release, you have to loosen that grip and stop being stagnant in a situation. Maybe there's a reason why that business is not working anymore, because you're supposed to do other things at this point, and you have to let this go and accept that the lifespan of whatever this was has come to an end, and this is more of a heavy weight for you that you should not be carrying with you at this point, because this is clouding your judgment, this is clouding your perception, this is clouding your third eye, your crown chakra, from receiving more information on what to do next. Now, on the last one, We got the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is saying, your angels are saying that the outcome of this is not going to change with time. Like, this is not going to change in the next 3 months. The Knight of Swords, usually it is about go after something, like do your best and go after it. It's like a big yes. But in reverse, it's like stop. Don't be too hasty on doing something, or what is the word when you stubborn. Don't be stubborn about something just because you really want to. You keep pushing and pushing, but it's just not going to take you anywhere. You're not heading the right direction. That's what they're saying. Now, let me see what more do they have to say about the situation. We got the Six of Wands. Okay, this is really good. This is some guidance that they're going to give you. Solar plexus chakra. Okay, this makes sense. And love who you are. Okay, this guidance is really important, so I'm glad that you did this, pick a card, because pile number 5, your angels are saying that you are meant for success. You're meant for a lot of like acknowledgement from others, maybe an influencer. Just you are meant to be successful at something, okay? And also the Six of Wands is like when, you know, it's usually the influencer card, the social media card, someone who is actually acknowledged for the person they are. Like a real influencer is, not like people that just pretend to be someone just to get those likes, okay? There's someone who actually is the real person, like a real person. They're being real in public, and then they get acknowledged because of that. And the solar plexus has to do with beliefs, and what is the chakra that actually takes care of your personality. That's how your personality, where your personality is rooted based on your beliefs, society beliefs as well, and it's just what you think, who you think you are as a person. So they're just saying, be unapologetically you. You have to accept who you are as a person, and that's what's going to get you far. I don't know if this question was about work, what it was about your career, but definitely they are encouraging you to be yourself, because like, you're not everyone's cup of tea, right? And if this is about relationship, they're just telling you you're pushing the wrong direction. It's time to let something go. Whatever the situation is, it's just clouding your judgment. And you are supposed to get someone. If it's about a relationship, you're supposed to be loved for who you are, and you won't have to feel compelled to pretend to be someone else that you're not. And I just love this. So pile number 5, if you like this reading, please give it a like and subscribe. I will really appreciate that. And yeah, I also have an Instagram account and a TikTok account if you do want to subscribe to that. And I will see you next time. Bye.